Welcome, my dear students. I am Sandeep Kumar Acharya. I am teaching computer science and application. Here, today, our topic is email communication or electronic mail. Okay, so we will discuss what is electronic mail, what are the purposes of electronic mail, and how we can create or not actually create, but we will demonstrate what are the parts of an email ID which is very much necessary for communicating via email services. Okay, and different kinds of domains availability, and domains can be again split it in two parts like host and site. Okay, so we'll discuss step by step. Before we start, we must uh, tell you I must tell you that whenever uh, we are calling right over phone or telephone or mobile number, right, like I want to call one of you over phone, what I will do, I will simply dial your number. I will put 10 digits in my phone and dial it. Okay, your phone will ring, you will receive the phone, that means we are connected, and then we will start conversing, right? So this is the process. You will do the same if you want to communicate with me, right? You will dial my number, my phone will be connected and it will ring, right? And I will receive the phone and we will be able to communicate. So the important is that phone number, right? And one most important thing is that nobody's number can be identical. Okay, that means all the phones are connected with unique phone numbers. My phone number is unique, your phone number is unique. Similarly, all phones are connected with unique phone numbers. So this term unique is very important here, right? Similarly, while we are communicating via email, the email ID must be unique. Okay, we will learn how the email ID look like and what are the parts of email ID quickly. Okay, so email is for connecting a small group of people together. Okay, or via email we can send some digital component like text, like image, like videos. Okay, like PDF and all the digital equipment you can think of, we can send via email from one sender to the another receiver. Okay, so here we will shortly discuss the purpose of email. Then first one is message can be sent to any part of the world within few seconds. Obviously, we are communicating and we are talking about digital contents only. That means text, word file, PDF file, music file, video files, and all. Okay, so message can be sent to any part of the world within few seconds. So the communication is very fast. Okay, then communicate with individuals or small group of friends and colleagues. So it's very clear we can communicate to individual person or small group of friends or groups, some small groups. Okay, so it is maintaining the secrecy of the message also, right? uh, Not like the social media. uh, Even nowadays social media is also encrypted. Okay, so one cannot see another message now. Some open forum is there availability in uh, social networking, which is not here in electronic mail. Okay, then next is email ID is required to send or receive mails. Okay, an email ID is composed of username, this symbol which is at the rate symbol, mail server, and domain. Now the first part is username. We have taken an example here, which is this one, aaron09 @ gmail.com. This is an email ID. The first part is Aaron, aaron09, right? The second part is at the rate, which is separating the first part and the third part, which is Gmail. Gmail is called the mail server, and .com is called the domain. .com is called the domain. Okay, so these are the parts of an email ID. Fine. Now this part is called username. Okay, so username is unique, should be unique for a mail server, right? Like aaron09, okay, at the rate gmail cannot have another aaron09 at the rate gmail.com. You can have 099, you can have 0963, or whatever number you can put to differentiate if your name is the same. But if somebody's name is the same, but you cannot use the exact unique value for more than one person, right? So this should be unique. The username should be unique, right? Then comes the separator, which is at the rate. Okay, then the mail server Gmail, it may be Yahoo, it may be Hotmail, then .com, which is domain. Okay, now sometimes domain are also split into two parts, host and site. Here you can say Gmail is the host and .com is the site. Okay, so sometimes domains are representing these two columns, last two columns together, like gmail.com. Okay, mail server. What is mail server? Mail server is providing the service actually. This is a server which is providing the service. What kind of service? Sending mail, receiving mail, editing mail, deleting mail, all those services are there, which is provided by this mail server. So Gmail is a service of Google company. So it is Gmail. Okay. Yahoo.com is another company who is maintaining or which is maintaining another server. Okay, if you have some email ID with their server will provide you the facilities of sending, receiving, editing, deleting, searching, all those things on emails, right? So Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, these are all mail servers. Okay, now here we are describing domain again. .com is representing commercial site. .org representing organizational site. .edu, that means this extension, we are talking about this extension, it could be .com, it could be .org, it could be .edu, it could be .in, many more are available there. Okay, .edu means educational institute. Okay, .in website in India, represent websites in India. Okay, .pk represent website in Pakistan. Like that, we have some domain name which are specifically designed to determine some specific organizational values. Okay, like educational organization, like normal all other kind of organization, or commercial organization, or website in India. Okay, now we will redefine domain. What is domain? What is the meaning of domain? The dictionary meaning actually depicts the domain is a range of values. Okay, like if I say that full marks full marks of your paper, of a paper like computer science, having weightage 100, then all those values or the score obtained by the students must be within 0 to 100. It cannot be negative, or it cannot be beyond 100, right? So the domain is 0 to 9. So all we have within this range, okay, this range. So the values will be within this range. So each domain here, which is .com, .org, .edu, and .in, having a specific number of capacity. Like mm, .com can have 10,000 lakhs of email ID, okay, which are registered under .com. That means that must be commercial site. If we have some more commercial site than the present availability, then we may go to the .org, okay, extension, which is nothing but depicting the organization site. Like if suppose we have 10,000 capacity for educational institutions, that means the server, the mail server can have the capacity for serving those 10,000 email IDs. Okay, so education.edu extension can only give or provide service to all those 10,000 websites only. Okay, if you have some organization which is not within this range, that means 10,000 is covered. Now 10,001 is the new educational institute, so it will not be covered by .a2 extension or domain. Okay, you must be opt something else than edu. Like you can go now to the .in. That means you are a organization, or you are a company, or you may be whatever. You are in a .in domain. That means you are a organization under India or country India. Okay, like that. So these are specifying. So it is better to have specified organizational domain. If you are edu- educational institute, you must register your website with the .edu domain. Okay, fine. So this was the concept of electronic mail, where and mail servers, and how we can have the mail uh, ID. Okay, okay. We will quickly discuss in the next topic. We'll quickly discuss. We'll look into how the email ID can be formed. That means what are the norms we will follow while we are creating the email ID. Okay. Here you can see email ID Sandeep 2025 at the rate gmail.com. Okay. And Sandeep dot Acharya at the rate yahoo.com. In this email ID, we must use all the letters in small. Okay, no capital letter will be used while we are creating our email ID. And you can put some numbers, but generally we start with a letter, not with a number. Okay, you can have some special symbol like dot, underscore, hyphen, okay, in between two strings or letters, followed by at the rate then yahoo.com or gmail.com. Okay, in which mail server you are creating your mail ID. Now, which is not acceptable is that you cannot have a AARON dot A to Z whatever at the rate gmail.com, because the capital letter is not allowed here. Okay, you cannot have 99 Amitav at the rate Yahoo, because some mail server does not allow to start your email ID with numbers. You must do it with the letters. Okay. So 0 to 9, any number you can use in your email ID. A to Z in small, you can use underscore. Okay, like this, Amitabh underscore 99 at the rate gmail.com. It is acceptable, but it is not. It is not okay. If you are not having your choiceable email ID, then you must put your name. That means generally we put our names with as our email ID. Okay, but if it is not available with our names, we generally add some number with the name. Okay, and try and avoid to add these numbers as your birthday, year, date, and all. You randomly pick some numbers because some security reasons are there. I will discuss in some other videos. Okay, so these are the things we can do with our email ID to make our email ID unique. Okay, so now if you are having an email ID, your friends having an email ID, then what is the thing that if a server is there like Gmail, this is a Google mail server, another server is here like Yahoo. Okay, these are two mail servers. Then while you are creating mail ID, you are doing or creating nothing but a box, or you are capturing a space into the server. If you have an email ID like this, Amitabh at the underscore 99 at the rate gmail.com, then this one is your space. And Gmail provides 15 GB of space for your email, and here you can store your emails received by you, your photos, your videos. You can save in this 15 GB of space. Like Yahoo, if you have some Yahoo mail ID, then Yahoo is also providing you a space where, like this one, Sandeep.Acharya. Okay, so Sandeep.Acharya at the rate yahoo.com is providing you this much of space, and here Amitabh underscore 99 at the rate gmail.com providing you this space, right? Now if somebody is accessing this mail ID from his computer, right, from his computer, he is opening this space, and he can or she can see what are the content here in the inbox, outbox. Okay, inbox is nothing but the received mail, outbox is nothing but the sent mail. So there are like two boxes you can think of for receive mails and for send mails. Here also there are two boxes for receive mails and for send mails. So from this computer, it will connect via the internet and access this 15 GB of space. Okay, with the use of email ID, and this Gmail server provides the access to this space. It opens and you can see your received mail as well as the sent mail and other electronic documents also. So here is another person who is also can connect with it. Okay. So this person, if wants to send something to that person, that Amitabh wants to send something to Sandeep Acharya, then from this mailbox, the thing will be sent to Sandeep Acharya's mailbox. So the mail will be sent to here, and whenever this Sandeep Acharya will access his mailbox, in inbox or received mail, they will found their mails, which is electronic mail, maybe a text mail, maybe a image or video attached with that mail. Okay. Similarly, whenever Sandeep Acharya wants to send something to Amitabh, this mail will be sent to and saved to the Amitabh's mail ID or inbox. So if he has sent hi, and it will be sent in the inbox, of Sandeep Acharya, and in the outbox of Amitabh Acharya. Okay, outbox means sent mail. That means it is sent to the Sandeep Acharya. If Sandeep Acharya is sending something to here, like tell me, okay, then the tell me message is there in outbox of the Sandeep Acharya, and it will be there in the inbox of Amitabh 99. Right? So, like this, these messages are sent and received over the internet. There are a few more things I will discuss in another video, which are like CC, that means carbon copy. While you are sending some message to a group of people, we can use carbon copy, or BCC, blind carbon copy. Okay, we will discuss it in the next video. So till now, uh, okay, keep learning, keep focusing, and keep learning. Thank you.